What is going on, everybody? ZyoniK here, and in today's video we're diving into our first battles for the Kanto Cup. Yeah, the Kanto Cup is now finally live in Go battling for Pokemon Go. Little Cup is gone, so I hope you guys are enjoying the Kanto Cup. Let me know down in the comments what Pokemon are you guys using, what teams are you guys running, and are you guys having fun? Now, today we're bringing a really bulky team. This is definitely a meta line, and like I said in yesterday's video where I was talking about what I think are the best Pokemon for the Kanto Cup, if you guys haven't seen that already, it'll pop up right here. But basically what I'm suggesting that you guys do is not only look at Pokemon that are very strong for Kanto Cup, but also Pokemon that do well in Open Great League as well, because Season 6 is coming back. I imagine it's going to have Open Great League like we've had the previous whole year, which is why I'm investing or showcasing Pokemon that are strong for Kanto and Open Great League. So today's team, we have Legacy Lapras. That is a Ice Shard Lapras with Skull Bash and Surf on the lead. We have Hypno in the back with Confusion, Shadow Ball, and Thunder Punch. And we have a Alolan Muck on the safe swap with Snarl, Dark Pulse, and Sludge Wave. This is by no means a spicy team when it comes to the Kanto Cup, but I just wanted to get a strong team out there for you guys. This team is extremely thick. It can take a punch, and it has great coverage on the meta. So I hope you guys enjoy these battles. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think about this team and the Kanto Cup. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into the video. Alright, moving into the first battle here. I'm really excited that the Kanto Cup is back. Or not back, but it's actually out because I have been waiting to participate in Open Great League or somewhat near Open Great League that doesn't have a Azumarill, which is this. So we have Lapras versus Mew on the lead. This is really bad for us. We're going to swap out right away into that Alolan Muck. What's dangerous about Mew's is its ability to have a lot of energy, so we got to stop that right away. Now we see an Alolan Graveler now come in. This thing actually packs a punch, everyone. Has access to Volt Switch, Rock Blast, and Stone Edge. So we got a shield right there, which is really solid. So now in this situation here, because of Mew and its ability to spam charge moves that are hard hitting, I need to keep shield advantage, so I'm not going to shield. Rock Blast comes through. That's perfect. It wasn't a Stone Edge. We're able to get off another Dark Pulse here. This is going to do a lot of neutral damage in the matchup. And again, I'm okay with losing switch advantage as long as I get shield advantage, because that's what you need against a Mew. So we're going to go ahead and let this charge move come through. Completely fine. We're now going to come in on that Hypno and get a lot of energy. We can threaten Mew with that Shadow Ball, and if they decide to bring in the Mew to us, we know that maybe something in the back is weak to Hypno. So we're going to go ahead and get a lot of energy right there. We are going to see the Mew come back in, which is fantastic. We can go for this Shadow Ball. This is why it's very crucial to have Shadow Ball on a Hypno here. It's going to be doing super effective damage, not only in the mirror match, but against Psychics and Ghosts as well. Now we swap into Lapras to catch the charge move right here. I'm guessing it's just going to be a shield bait, and it is a flame charge, so not a wild charge right here. They are staying in, which tells me, okay, they want to get off a charge move here. Could be wild charge. We're going to go ahead and shield this right here. Plus, we CMP tied, meaning our Surf is going to go off, and that was Wild Charge, so the defenses are now lowered. So as you guys can see, lead matchup, 2 shield versus 2 shield, Lapras versus Mew is really bad, but when we come in with shield advantage, it's actually very strong. Now, there is a Dugong in the back, so that's great for us. We can get to the Skull Bash, and Dugong literally cannot do any damage to a Lapras. Sometimes it heals it. Like, it is such an annoying fight. It's going to take like 2 minutes, and we're going to see that later on, but this is why you have Skull Bash right there. It does massive neutral damage in this matchup. It boosts our defenses, and we're sitting pretty good. Now, this Dugong stored a lot of energy, so I'm going to need it to use another Icy Wind, which it does right here, so that I can come into Hypno and look to get a Thunder Punch off before it gets to another Icy Wind. So we're going to go ahead and swap into that Hypno right here. Look to get to that Thunder Punch. Remember that Mew is in the back and has no health and no energy, so we're going to go ahead and go for this Thunder Punch. Does super effective damage in the matchup, which is why I think Thunder Punch Shadow Ball is probably the best moveset here in the Kanto Cup. And then we're going to be able to finish off with fast moves alone and an extra shield. That just goes to show how bulky this team is. Very good battle. Let's go ahead and move into the next one here. All right. So yeah, we're not, I know you guys are probably like, spice it up. You probably might be saying that in the comments. I will be spicing it up. I just want to get a solid team out there for you guys to showcase. Let Pokemon you guys can use in Open Great League as well. So we have Lapras on the lead versus Zapdos. Pretty bad matchup right here, but this is why you guys need Ice Shard. It does super effective damage because of that flying typing. Not only that, it helps cover grass type Pokemon as well. So we're going to go ahead and go for this Surf right here. Hopefully we can get a shield from our opponent or Chunk Health. I think both are a positive win for us. If we get that shield, we're looking pretty good. So we got a shield right here. Now I'm going to go ahead and let the charge move come through. Reason being, I want to keep shield advantage. Shield advantage with the Hypno and Alolan Muck in the back is very, very dangerous endgame. And it was a Thunderbolt right there, so good call by my opponent. We're going to go ahead and bring in the Alolan Muck and just get a lot of energy. We're going to shield this first charge move. Could be another Thunderbolt, could be a Drill Peck, but I think I might be able to farm down in time before another Drill Peck comes through. No, they actually had quite a bit of energy. Zapdos is very, very spammy because of that Thunder Shock fast move, which is Legacy, by the way. We're going to go ahead and commit to that farm down. So let's see what decides to come in. It's going to be a Shadow Machamp. So what we need to do is go for Sludge Wave right here. We need that second shield gone or one-shot the Machamp. And we one-shot the Machamp. Beautiful. What's in the back? Alolan Marowak. We got this nice Dark Pulse right here. It's going to be doing super effective damage. And Hypno, even though it is weak to Alolan Marowak, what's great is you have Shadow Ball. That's the whole point. We're going to go ahead and swap now into the Hypno. We can safely shield whatever charge move they decide to throw. This is Fire Spin as well on the Alolan Marowak. So we're going to go ahead and shield right here. If this is Shadow Bone, great. Shadow Ball, great. Bone Club, I don't care. We're going to go ahead and go for a Shadow Ball right here. This is going to do super effective damage, which again, showing you guys the moveset right here. From what we're seeing, this moveset is absolutely solid here on the Hypno, closing out another battle. All right, let's go ahead and move into the next one. So we are going to see, facing off against Captain Apt Crash. Previous rank 10 player as well from previous seasons because of that stance right there. But we have Lapras on the lead versus Alolan Marowak. So pretty decent matchup for us. We can apply a lot of pressure with Surf. This is why you guys need that Surf. You have, they swap actually to Snorlax. So the reason why you have that Ice Shard help cover the grass and flyers and dragons. You have Surf to cover the fires and Skull Bash to cover the mirror and whatnot. Now we're not going to swap out actually because I have a better counter in the back to Alolan Marowak, that being Alolan Muck. I can stay in this matchup right here, and I'm calling a body slam right there, not a superpower. It could have been risky if that was superpower, but I decided to risk it for the biscuit and call that, and again, giving shields to my back end. And we land a second Surf, and we're going to be able to farm down. That's beautiful right here. We'll probably see the Alolan Marowak come back in, so we'll hopefully get to another Surf before they can throw the charge move. They are going to throw a charge move here. Now, this could be Bone Club. If it's Shadow Bone, so be it, but I don't want to give up a shield to Bone Club, and it was Shadow Bone, so that's fine. Now, this is where we can bring in Alolan Muck to Alolan Marowak right here. This is very, very positive for us. We're going to gain a lot of energy. Charge move now coming through. We're not going to shield this first one right here. I think it's just going to be a Bone Club. I want to overload on some energy before they get to another Bone Club, and we're going to go ahead and throw the Dark Pulse right here. This is going to give them a decision. Are they going to shield this Dark Pulse, which would take them out, or are they not? They're not going to shield. That's fine. Last Pokemon is going to be a Shadow Zapdos, so we're going to go ahead and go for this Dark Pulse right here. And what's great with Shadow Zapdos is it takes so much damage from Confusion that we can safely come into Hypno right here, and we don't even need to throw a charge move. Confusion is going to be chunking enough, and we are so bulky. Hypno is an absolute tank with fantastic coverage that we can basically double shield, and even if they land a Thunderbolt here at the end, we're going to be okay. So we're just going to Confusion down. As you guys can see, Confusion does so much damage to a Shadow Zapdos right here. Again, we're just going to shield. It's going to be another Drill Peck, which is fine. We don't need to go for Thunderbolts right here. We're just going to fast move down. They get off another charge move, and like I said, if it's Drill Peck or Thunderbolt, it's not going to one-hit KO us because Hypno is an absolute tank. We're going to be able to finish off right there with fast moves, and that is going to be a good battle. All right, moving into the next one here. So what we're going to see in this one is I make a mistake, and we're going to talk about that and how we can readjust that here at the end. So we have Lapras on the lead versus Alolan Marowak. Probably a really common lead that we are going to see. Again, we have Surf for that coverage, which is really nice. I don't want to give up shields in this situation either. I want to be taking shields for my opponent so that Hypno and Alolan Muck can close out endgame for me. So we're going for the Surf right here. We get a shield. Fantastic. They're staying in this matchup. They're looking to throw some energy here soon. Hopefully I can get to another Surf. We lag a little bit, but I think they're getting off the charge move. So we're not going to shield. This is Shadow Ball, so be it. But I'm going to go ahead and let it go, and it's actually going to be a Shadow Bone, which is fine. So hopefully I can get to this Surf in time, but they get to another charge move. Now, I wasn't counting correctly, and I decided not to shield. I think it's going to be a Bone Club, but it was another Shadow Bone, which is fine. We can still come in with Alolan Muck and load up on a ton of energy. Now, I know they're going to be getting off a charge move right here, but I'm going to go ahead and shield this Bone Club. because I think I can actually farm down quite a bit of energy, and we'll have to see what they have in the back. So we're going to overload on energy and now go for a Dark Pulse just before we get to back-to-back. So that way we have energy on the back end for whatever they have. So we're going for this Dark Pulse. It takes out the Alolan Marowak solid. We're in a 1 versus 1 shield situation. We still have Hypno, and we have loaded energy right here. They decide to bring in a Snorlax. So what we're going to do is go for this Sludge Wave right here. It does quite a bit of damage. Absolutely going to chunk the Snorlax, and I don't imagine they're going to shield, so I'm going to go ahead and try to sneak this through. So we do sneak it through. That's fantastic for us. They're going to be throwing a charge move right here, and I think I can survive the Body Slam, so we're not going to give up that shield just yet. I still have Hypno, and I think it's going to do pretty well on the back end. So we're going to go ahead and throw this Dark Pulse. This is going to give them, again, another choice. Do they let Snorlax go, or do they keep shield advantage? So they're going to go ahead and let's shield it right there. Now we're going to swap into the Hypno and look to get ahead on energy. Now, another charge move coming through. We're going to go ahead and let this go. It's probably going to be another Body Slam, which is fine. And I'm looking to commit to the farm down right here. So we are going to be able to finish off the Snorlax just before it gets to another charge move. So I'm going to have to shield right here. I'm not sure what they have on the back end, and I'm going to need as much health as I can get. I'm pretty loaded here on the Hypno. Now, we have a Hypno versus Hypno Mirror. I want you guys to look at the energy that I just had. I got Shadow Ball basically by the time they got in, and I have a little bit of residual energy. So what you guys are going to see is a mistake. At this range, do not go for Thunder Punch. I make a mistake. I've been kind of out of touch with the Hypno versus Hypno Mirror, and Thunder Punch does not KO. Nowhere near when it comes to that health. So that's a mistake on me. If you guys are in that situation, you got to risk it for the biscuit and go for that Shadow Ball, because you're not going to be able to KO with a Thunder Punch, and then Alolan Muck's not going to be able to finish off right here either. So very well played to my opponent, but I think I could have gone for back-to-back Shadow Balls right there. All right, moving into the final battle of today's video. We are going to see me correct that decision when it comes to the Hypno fight. So we have Dewgong versus Lapras. Have any of you guys experienced this fight yet? This is why you have Skull Bash. You guys are going to see that Dewgong can do nothing to Lapras, and Lapras absolutely needs Skull Bash. I think Lapras's best moveset in Open, Great League, and Kanto Cup is going to be Ice Shard, Skull Bash, and Surf, specifically for reasons like this. Plus, in Open, Great League, Skull Bash can beat Azumarill matchups, because otherwise it's going to be resisting the charge move. So, what you're going to see is Dewgong consistently lowering my attack for no damage, and me consistently boosting my defense in an infinite, never-ending battle that is going to remind me of the grand old days of Metapod versus Metapod.
Maximum hardness, Metapod!
And we are still here. As you guys can see, another Icy Wind comes through, and it does nothing. We're going to go for another Skull Bash. This is back-to-back Skull Bashes on a Lapras, which I'm already resisting charge moves from Dewgong. And yeah, this is just, it's just absolutely ridiculous. Okay. We're going to go ahead and there's no need to shield, right? What we need to do is look to conserve a lot of energy here on Lapras. I could take out the Dewgong potentially with Surf, but I want to save a lot of energy, and now I'm going to go for the Surf basically after. I don't think I can actually farm down with Ice Shard. It's really not doing enough damage. So what I want to do is have loaded energy on Lapras. Now, I'm trying to see if I can farm down. I'm like, you know what, just throw the Surf. I'm well over 100 energy. We're going to throw the Surf right here, and Lapras can do no damage basically. So what I have to do is swap whenever they bring in something. So they're going to bring in a Hypno. So I'm going to go ahead and go straight into Alolan Muck. They swap into Alolan Marowak. That's what's great about Alolan Muck. It breaks apart the Alolan Marowak Hypno cores that you guys may see on the back in a common team, maybe some kind of tank like a Lapras or Dewgong on the lead with coverage in the back of Hypno and Alolan Marowak. This is where Alolan Muck absolutely breaks that apart. Snarl has a fast move, gaze energy very, very quickly, and Dark Pulse absolutely destroys. So we're going to be getting shields here from the Alolan Marowak. The Alolan Muck here just absolutely going to be able to handle this backline, and we still kept energy on that Lapras, and we cleared our debuff. That's what's great in Pokemon Go PvP is if you get a debuff like Icy Wind on your Pokemon, in that situation, if I swap it out, it clears that debuff. So now Lapras is basically a normal Pokemon. We decide not to shield right there. I'm guessing it was Bone Club, and that would not KO. And that way we save a shield for our own Hypno for the mirror match. Now we are going to see Hypno come back in. I'm hoping I can get to a Dark Pulse right here, but I cannot, sadly. So we're going to go ahead and bring in the Lapras with all that loaded energy. We're going to go for Skull Bash right here. Does massive damage in this matchup. And then we're going to swap into our own Hypno because I do not want them to farm me down for energy. So we're going to go ahead and swap to that Hypno. And now we're in a much safer situation to go for Thunder Punch, right? Last time, we didn't risk it for the biscuit and it didn't do enough damage, but now in this battle, I know, okay, it's definitely going to do enough damage. We're going to go ahead and shield right here. Shadow Ball could potentially flip this matchup, so we're going to go ahead and shield that and then basically go for Thunder Punch right here. It's definitely within range for this charge move, and that is going to be a good battle. So very well played to my opponent. But yeah, this team's absolutely thick, extremely strong, and plays very well against the meta. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think about this team. I will be spicing it up and we will be battling on Twitch this week, which is going to be a lot of fun. But I just wanted, again, to get a strong team out there for you guys if you're looking to, 1, save dust, 2, get some nice wins here in Kanto Cup, and 3, invest in Pokemon that have great play for the future of Pokemon GO PvP. These 3 Pokemon are fantastic. Lapras, Hypno, and Alolan Muck. So let me know what you guys think. I hope your guys' week goes well with the Kanto Cup, and like always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.